Father keeps his composure going through. Father keeps his composure going through. Father keeps his composure going through.
It's not like a gentleman, man. It's one end street. Up to you. Oh, you good. I'll stop this, girl. It's really sweet. It's not fussy.
There's a term used in land-based casinos to refer to an annoying person at a table.
I don't know the answer to this question because people were like, I think it's because I did it a bit on and off. Yeah. I wasn't intensely doing it every single day. Criticised for many times for didn't go on. They didn't have resource sufficient, you didn't show ID. Anyway, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I showed them my ID because these were the people I needed to win over at the time. And they'll be angry hearing the stories of people doing shady stuff. They won't like that I'm painting all casinos that way. So that's why I want to kind of make that clear that I'm not doing that. But I'm just talking about what I personally experience, what I see.
other strange thing that I noticed while I was up on that mountain was that there was a bloke just camping on his own up there. I don't know why I find that strange, but I guess I've never ran into anyone solo camping before, so I just thought it was interesting. I mean, there are no camping zones pretty much everywhere around that place, which I assume is for like the wildlife and shit. But yeah, there was just a guy on his own in this very, very small tent, very low to the ground, so you wouldn't be able to see it from like the village. And he was just camping on his own. And he went to bed rather early. I don't know, I just found it quite interesting to see. I'm not sure why, I just sort of wanted to know what he was up to. And then well, he decided to camp alone. I guess some people need to clear their heads or just be alone for a while. Something pretty weird happened last night. So I was filming what will be the opener for this compilation, and I was on the hillside getting ready to film like a 5-minute sort of ambient video, and I just run into this so I'm on the mountain, right? I'm on the mountain trying to get around the gigantic pit of ferns that's stopping me from getting to like the quarry bit. I wanted to film at the quarry. I didn't manage to get around there, so I didn't actually, but I was wading through this like thick layer of ferns, and then I just see a skull, like I think it was a cow skull or a goat skull or something, but it was like, I mean, it's going to be in the video, so I guess you can tell me what it was, but I run into a skull, like it's a full-on skull, and it's completely clean, and it's just hidden in the grass or in the ferns. And like it's in a place where you're only going to find it if you're wading around like me, and I don't know, it weirded me out because it's clean. Like surely if that was a real dead animal's head, it would like have maggots and shit in it, unless it was like completely stripped clean by whatever killed it. But yeah, I assume it's like a prop that someone left. I don't really know, but I saw someone camping, and there are probably a bunch of fucking weirdos that like to hide shit around there, but it weirded me out to say the least.
Yeah, it was free.
Some like tenant said to the two people that couldn't afford to pay rent at his farm that, hey, if you want to live in my place rent free for a year, all you got to do is bring me a snowball in the month of June. Which, you know, fair task, probably impossible. The guy was probably trying to fuck him over, but according to the story, the woman actually did it. I'll just let you live rent free in my place for the year. Okay, so I finally decided to actually go and explore the abandoned building that's we've passed several times during this holiday, and upon like walking up to the front of it, I already noticed something was very off, because there were these like little stickers of just this guy, and it was just this old bald guy. He looked about 50 odd, and it just said like, if you see this man, keep him away from vulnerable people and children. This man is a danger to women and children. And it was like a police notice looking thing. But like they were plastered everywhere, and I went into the abandoned building, and you know, it was completely trashed. There was nonce written on all the walls. It was a complete fucking nightmare. You know, the bathroom was completely wrecked. There were doors everywhere. It was a completely trashed house, as I expected, really. But all over the place were just the stickers of this man, and I'm not gonna like put it in the video because I don't know if it's serious or not. You know, it could just be a joke, but it's a pretty sick joke. It's essentially calling some guy like a paedophile and someone who is a danger to women and children. So I can only take it at face value, and it was just fucking weird. It's like on the level of like finding a missing poster, except it wasn't a missing poster. It was a poster essentially saying, there is a very, very dangerous man in this area. Keep an eye out for him. And yeah, I felt very uneasy, because why wouldn't you? You know, you just wandered into an abandoned building, and the only thing there of worth, aside from rubble and broken glass and obscene messages on the walls, is this warning for this bloke. So I'm not going to put it in the video. I'm going to put some other shots from the abandoned building in the video, but not the sticker, because I just don't know how much truth there is to what's on there, and it's just a bit weird, and I don't really want to get involved, because it did weird me out. I'm going to look it up, do some research, and hopefully find out what the hell was going on in that abandoned building. So one interesting thing you might have realised about the opener to this video is the incessant bleeping throughout it. Now, I've known for a while that this is just sort of an issue with the camcorder. Like, it's not anything that I can't hear making that beeping, but it's just whenever the camcorder gets exposed to some certain frequency, I think, it makes that noise. But essentially the entire video just has the loudest I've ever heard of that beeping in it, and it is very, very distracting, but I've sort of grown to like it, mainly because it's disorienting in a way that a lot of experimental music is. Like, I find myself getting quite entranced by that video's sound in the same way I'd get entranced by like the ugliness of an early Animal Collective song. So while it's definitely an imperfection of that video and not something I can change because I'm not going out again tonight with this rain, it's something that I've grown to like. The paranormal part of me and the part of me that loves horror wants to link the incessant beeping of that video to the creepy hut and the skull that I found at the very beginning of the video, but I know for a fact that that's not it. It was probably just me putting my phone directly next to my camcorder. I think that was it. I mean, it's usually electronics and shit that sets it off, so that's probably what was happening. The first video that included that beeping was the garden compass, and I remember that because I thought to myself, wow, that's a really creepy sound to go along with the masks, the picture of the masks. But yeah, hopefully I managed to find a way to make that less disorienting. But even if I don't, that's the way the video is now, and I've got to accept it.
The person that posted this is named Thinking Humanity with a photo of Albert Einstein doing this.
Just to that.
Inside walls of the volcano. It's quite low, you can definitely see.
How's that spelled? S-C-W-N-A, is it? Sound?
S-A-W-N-A.
Yeah. Oh,
Just watch your head at the top of the stairs.